All right, everybody. I'm back again, Spencer Hulse from Grit Daily, and today I'm introducing our next panel, which is Marketing to Humans in an AI World. Our host today is Cigdem Oztabak. She's the writer and consultant at CNNTurk and Aposto. And then joining her today are Justin Day, the founder of Swarm System, and Anne Ahola Ward, our local legend here at Grit Daily House. She's on TV, she writes books, and she's the CEO of CircleClickMedia. We're always glad to have her on stage.
Aww. Big hand for Spencer. You're amazing. You complete me. Thank you for the dog.
Welcome to our panel. I have two amazing creators, marketers, and builders here. Anne Ward and Justin A. Welcome again. And you have both toys today.
I didn't get the memo. I like that we both did. No.
Yeah, I like your dog.
Thanks.
Can I pet it?
Yeah,
of course.
You need to introduce them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to chat with you today. We will take a deep dive into how we can utilize artificial intelligence in marketing. And I like to start with a story, if you like permission. Today, when I arrived at the office, I met our new marketing colleague. Her name is Gamma. And she started asking me about her tasks, and it was her first day, and yet she was already prepped and ready before everyone else, and which really impressed me. She had already explored our website and had her question line up, and then we quickly dove into discussion which process needed refining, the benefits these improvements will bring. And just she already did it his proactive questions, she defined value proposition, and she suddenly point out it its target customer profile and section on her screen, and having already identified a prospective customer fitting this profile. And it was impressive, right? And human-like interaction today I want to discuss with you. And I like to point this code highlighted: artificial intelligence in marketing doesn't replace human intuition, it complements it, right? And it allows us to work smarter by automating repetitive tasks and providing insights for more strategic decision makings. Yeah. Let's start with you, Anne. Yeah. Tell me about his about your toy before.
I was just given this robot dog, a lovely gift from Spencer. I haven't gotten to really play with it yet. I think everybody did. Maybe he needs battery, but I just, my husband said no more animals. So apparently 5 is too many. So we're going to digital, virtual, and robotic.
Okay. And I was wondering, your teammate, CircleClick, and creates custom strategies for each client, right? And how do you see AI helping to make these strategies even more personal?
I mean, I think I see that in maybe 5 to 10 years happening. I don't see that happening today. I think it helps me proofread my emails that I send to people as follow-ups. I think it might help me do maybe some research on a company or competitors, but these are clerical level suggestions. Anybody that I know that is using ChatGPT and tools, Bard or whatever we're now calling it, Gemini at work, it's more in a support, not in a leading role. I've not yet seen AI that can take my 20 plus years of experience and distill that into anything meaningful. That doesn't mean that we're not there yet. I would love us to be there, but I just don't see it yet.
Yeah, I agree. And Justin, are you recording me?
I sure am. That's right. Okay. This is all for clickbait, people. It's okay.
Okay. And you were really into using AI in content marketing, and I was wondering what is the most exciting part about it. And also, what has day-by-day digital tried out with AI that work well, and what needs to get it better?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. Where our team and where I'm using AI is to truly understand your target audience at a deep, deep, deep level so that we can create hyper personalized content. Now, we're not using it to copy and paste and to then just go straight out into the market. We're leveraging it to get us 60-80% of the way there, and then leveraging our team that are trained to then have quality assurance, make sure it's in the same brand, make sure it's on the brand tone of voice and everything like that. But when we do our target audience research and we understand these are repetitive tasks, right? So our team has built all these automations to truly understand at a very deep level, whether that's the personality type or the demographics. Really, we've got a whole 100-point system to define our target audience so that everything that we put out for content marketing, whether that's SEO, social, is resonating with your target audience. That then eventually that nurtures those leads. It helps people make them feel like they're heard and understood. And that's the biggest part of content marketing out there is people want to feel heard and understood. And with leveraging tools like we've built, you're able to do that at a hyper specific level, but not have all the manual labor and hundreds and thousands of hours of research and development, right? So again, it's getting to 60 to 80% of the way there and then scaling it with your team.
Yeah, it's right. And how can brands maintain a genuine connection with their customers while adopting AI technologies? Like, for example, your clients is like, you think they're adopting an AI technologies, and what their expectation from you and then from your company?
I think my client's expectation is to navigate the frontier of technology. Often it's being customer support for Google and other inept tools. I don't think there's any current AI expectation other than, we do get asked, should we use AI for this? I mean, we've used some, Mid-Journey and other tools to generate images. It's better than stock at this point in a lot of ways. And of course, if there's a repetitive task, crunching through data or information, parsing, maybe the viability of leads, sure, we could do that. But we always disclose, which I think is important, especially when you're an agency and you have another company's brand in your hands. You have to disclose if you are using those tools. But I don't think I've seen it yet at scale in a client-facing way or customer-facing way, so much as I have behind the scenes to shortcut research on the back end.
Yeah, actually, like you pointed, it's really good time because it's I want to talk also about with you, like as a marketer, our daily life, we are using tools, we are playing data, and we are just putting strategies depends of the data. We are doing content marketing strategy, depends of your target customers, and you have to play with data. And I was wondering, could both of you talk about the tools? What is your favorite tools? What is your favorite tools in AI and using for your customers or for your daily life? And for example, I made this presentation with Gamma app, which is they are making presentations with AI, and you can just create content and visuals like that. It's so easier than before. What about you?
Yeah, sure. So, there are so many tools out there, and that's kind of the problem. It is a saturated market, and that's why I just launched AImarketingtools.com so that I can actually help small businesses understand what tools actually matter in the marketing space. And our team vets those and then records videos on how to use them and simplify it. Because I think a lot of the issue out there, just with any new technology, is overcomplication, as well as just the myths that are out there that it's complicated, it's not going to be around forever, it's not for me. I think ultimately empowering small businesses, at least for my clients, to get their time back and scale, and not necessarily have to break an arm and a leg to really afford a high level agency is where we drive. And I think the top three would have to be ChatGPT, Zapier, and then of course AImarketingtools.com. Shameless plug there, okay?
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Thank you. AI marketing tools, guys. I would say it depends on the situation. I use so many tools as an SEO, and I'm a technical SEO, right? So I came into SEO after being a developer for many years. So I'm looking at it, from a different lens for every project that I'm on. But I'd say personally, the first thing I really was like, okay, I can get on board with this was my headshots. I used TryItOn.ai for my headshots, and my hair looked amazing. I was like, I wish I had hair that good. Like no stylist has ever accomplished that. That was amazing to me. But again, as a company that's creating content, doing these other things, it's in the video editing tools, it's in the text editing. It's still pretty primitive, honestly. But as an SEO, I'm also not a stranger to AI because that's been on the back burner of AI for a long time. I mean, a lot of us in the industry were using Jarvis and other tools. Yeah. I don't think people are as much anymore, but I actually like Google Bard better than ChatGPT, but that's because my life forces me to have that relationship with Google. Oh. And I think with Gemini, they have an integration with the Google suite of tools, which I'm also, again, married to. So like Maps, email, you have somewhere logically to take the queries that you're making, and boom, it's in Maps, boom, it's in whatever. And so, it makes that world a little more usable. You're not copy pasting everything. It's a little more elegant, which is so crazy to me that I'm saying that about Google. But I mean,
thank you for honest feedback.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm already exciting for next year. It's South by Southwest, right? And this year is really vibrant, and you're seeing a lot of emerging technologies in person. But I can imagine for next year what is coming up. And I want to ask you both, what big change do you see coming in marketing in AI next 5 or 10 years? And how do you think they will affect the whole industry and the way people behave?
Yeah, so I think the previous speaker hit it really well, is the experiential part of it. I think experiential marketing has been around for a while now, obviously, but now that we can pair that with AI, with hyper-personalized experiences, whether that's people wearing earbuds, walking through experiences that are different through others, or just holograms like out here at South by that they launched a couple nights ago. That experience is going to be totally different and something that's magical. I think what is produced is the magic that we're all seeing now. We had the software and the hardware come out over the last few years, and AI has actually been around forever, but now it's more at the front because we're experiencing it. We're just now getting a taste. Just like with the Vision Pro, this is a peek into the future, and I think this year at South by is too, and it's so exponentially growing week, day, hour over hour. There's so many new tools and stuff coming out that by this time next year, I mean, we may not all be here. We're on here in our glasses. Who knows? But I think the experience part of it is where the opportunity is, and where, from a marketing standpoint, is really going to change the shift. Because what I'm starting to do now is my developers are working on experiences within the Apple Vision Pro to send leads and clients to be able to experience what it might be working with us, or a day in the office, or in the day in the life of things like that that have never been able to be used at this level, at this kind of scope, is just so exciting to me, and I just can't wait for next year. Every day I'm just mind blown, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I admire your optimism and I share it, but I also have that little piece of me that is creeped out by how good we're getting. I coined a term for this a few years ago, digitralia, which is that it's basically a portmanteau of digital and penetralia, the insides of a building. It's like we have gotten too good, and we creep people out when we get too good. And so that's the name I came up with for that feeling. So I think, as a cautionary tale, I think we have to watch how good we get. Because I know people that think their phones are listening to them. They are. I know people that are very paranoid. And so as a marketer, I always try to walk that line of, yes, we can do this. Yes, we can call that data, but know that if you call this person, this is going to be their feeling. So I think we have to temper it with, we might be getting too good. Yeah. We can't forget that people want authentic relationships, and that by shortcutting the cycle, by knowing their interests or anticipating interests, harvesting them so succinctly, that we are going to risk, putting people off and we'll all become Luddites. which I think I might end up in a cabin in the woods somewhere sometimes. But in terms of predictions, I think in a technical sense, programmatic marketing has been hollowed out to some degree. I think AdWords, the tools for that, you've seen a lot like Optio and other tools come in that are very, very good. So sorry, ad guys and gals. I think we're going to see a hollowing out there too, because a lot of them want to be set it and forget it. And with the information at hand, they probably will.
Yeah. You want to add something?
Yeah, no, I love your take on that, and I totally agree because, like I said, the exponential growth day over day is, while it's cool, there's definitely that backseat that we all should be consciously aware of and scared of, and I think that's why currently, Elon is suing OpenAI because of the for-profit and, going after the next level of, wait, where is this going? This is happening really fast, and there's not a lot of checks and balances in place. And from a marketing standpoint, while it's awesome to get the personalized data and really make that happen in real time, what does that mean in a year? What does that mean in 10 years?
Well, how many communications are you having, audience, every day, every week, where you're going, is that human?
Yeah.
Like when you're talking in customer service and waiting for an agent, is that agent human? Like I'm having that thought in my head more and more, which I'm fine with. But then I just kind of get weird with it. But which I encourage all of you to as well.
Yeah, to that point too. And everything that we do as far as being customer facing, we're always upfront about using AI. And this is AI. I think otherwise trying to trick people or like make it streamlined as if that's going to help is such the wrong way to go about it. I think being forefront about how you're using it and being transparent is the key. Like anytime we're leveraging AI bots to book calls within our systems, we say, hey, this is an AI bot, right? Otherwise, we like the back and forth and making people feel like this is a person. And then, I mean, right now with AI chatbots, it goes off in a crazy direction. So you always got to be careful. But
right.
It's a weird place to be in right now. It's like, it's amazing, but we do have a responsibility to understand where this goes and not to turn into Terminator 10, right? It's like, where is it?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that because that would require cross-coordination on a scale we've never seen between governmental agencies. But that's why I'm not afraid of Skynet. But I think my bigger prediction would be that in the next decade, as an internet marketer, I'd say AI, the top 10% of internet marketers will use AI to level out the bottom 90%. It's going to get automated.
It's not going anywhere, right? It
No.
really isn't.
No.
Yeah, exactly. And I like to, like, you highlighted it about your, like, recently project. I know you wrote a book, and I like to highlight it and known as like the mother of startups by CNN, and she's a like great entrepreneur and futurist author and Silicon Valley tech industry leader, and also like please and like talk about like recently like big move.
How great I am?
You're big next. Please.
My hype man's over there. What's next, I think, is I've been thinking about doing an update to my book, The SEO Battlefield, which came out in 2017. A lot of my predictions in the predictions chapter were actually dead on, and I think I want to go again and redo those, I think, for me. But really, my passion is in startups, helping growing startups. And as long as startups exist, I will be there to support them, hug them when they need it, slap them when they need that, and just grow them by any means necessary.
Amazing. What about your book?
Yeah, so I also launched an SEO book about last year's #1 bestseller on Amazon, and while I'm still in the SEO space, I'm really headed more so in the lead generation space, as that's ultimately the end result, right? But where we're really, our next steps is to leverage AI to simplify experience and data as much as possible. So instead of sending clients boring reports about, this is the conversion
they don't
rate,
read.
CPC, they never, literally, I did a presentation on this yesterday, they never read it, right? But now, instead of doing that, what I do is I take the AI, I take the data, I put that into Zapier or my AI, and then create short stories with videos or pictures so that my client can quickly understand what's going on and why, versus sending them boring reports. So leveraging this to be more creative, to be more understood by your clients so that you can increase retention and all that kind of good stuff. That's the next level that I'm trying to get to, and I am getting to, and I'm excited to see where that can go.
Thank you so much. I don't want to steal like our next session as we wrap up today's session. I want to thank you, and I want to also thank you, every one of you, like for joining us today, and thank you also Grid Daily team, like Justin, Spencer, Brian, and all of you. Let's connect, right?
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.